Welcome to this pre-market analysis of Nifty, where on a chart we try to make informed guesses of where buyers and sellers are. These are the lines we drew on the previous day, and as you can see, Nifty is in a consolidation mode. It was sort of confusing in the biases, and it justified these analyses, and it's sort of in a consolidating mode, not in a trend following mode where traders like me take trades. So let's delete everything and, as usual, start the analysis afresh. Starting with the monthly time frame. On a monthly time frame, Nifty is bullish. Why am I saying it's bullish even though the chart hasn't loaded? The internet seems pretty slow. Because the low made in August has not been invalidated. This was the low made in August has not been validated, and that is the reason. On a monthly time frame, it is bullish. It has made a higher low. Higher low means it's bullish. It's as simple as that. Important levels. This, of course, this low has to be protected. The monthly low created in August, that is 24,337, and the previous high is where the big sellers are, from where the selling started, and still the selling is ongoing. Tested a few times during the last 3 months, but the sellers overpowered the buyers. Now, going back to the weekly time frame, on a weekly time frame, it had been bearish previously. What is it now? It is still bearish. Why is it bearish? Because this was a high and this is the latest high, and the latest high is much lower than the previous high. So lower high means weekly is bearish. Are there any important levels to look out for? Well, this is a flat top, but that had been validated once, and then nothing. No important levels. Let's go to the daily time frame. On a daily time frame, it had been bearish. It is still bearish. Why? Because this is a swing high, this is a lower high, and this is a lower high. So consistently lower highs had been made, and that is why it is bearish. So if Nifty decides to fall all the way, then this is the next target. Let me mark it in green, and let me mark it in a with a thinner line, so that in the live market I know what it is and I don't have to go and change time frames and search for it. Okay, so is there anything interesting I need to mark? Well, there were a few things, a few fair value gaps I used to mark, but I think that liquidity is being mitigated already. I do not want to play with it. The high that needs to be protected is this high. So that would be the level of sellers. These the buyers and these are the sellers on a daily time frame. Now going to the 4-hour time frame, it had been not sure on a 4-hour time frame. But here if you see, this is a swing high and this is a lower swing high. So it had become bearish on a 4-hour time frame. Any important levels? Nothing I want to think of right now. Going to the hourly time frame, it had been not sure previously, but if you look here, okay, it's interesting. We have a low and a higher low, a high and a lower high. So now we think of buyers. Now we talk in terms of buyers and sellers. These were the buyers. They bought it much higher. They bought it and the market moved much higher. The sellers came in, sold it off here. They bought it lower. But from here are the buyers. They bought it much higher. But then from here, the buyers protected this level and brought it lower. So who is winning as the market closed yesterday? The sellers. We just know what's on the chart, so it is bearish. Now, what is the next target if Nifty decides to come down? Next target is this low that needs to be protected. That's 25,379. Now we have an interesting development that Gift Nifty is trading much higher right now. Means closed much higher. This is Nifty futures and this is Gift Nifty. So Nifty futures settled at 25,584, but Gift Nifty is at 25. 566. Oh, well, not much higher. So it had gone. Let me just open Nifty on a daily time frame. Well, it had gone much higher but got sold off. So this came from the Supreme Court ruling in the US, invalidating the Trump tariffs. So I believe the 18% tariff it is not holding right now, but Trump is trying his best to find executive ways to override the judicial uh, uh, outcome. Let's see what happens. Uncertain times, and as of now, Nifty looks all bearish. Let's see tomorrow. That's it for today. I'm not a certified analyst, and or I do this just for educational purpose. Thank you very much.